You tie him up at the body, then you tie him up at the neck, and you get a tap out, generally from the neck, but boy, it sure hurts the body too. Okay, we're going to do some totally illegal things if you're a judo guy, and I would imagine from some of the other combat sports it's not so illegal. I know in Shingitai Jujitsu we'll use it, and I think in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like you said, in the upper belts they use it, I'm not certain. But what we're going to do is Dojime. Do means body, Jime means to squeeze together. And originally in old Jiu-Jitsu, feudal Jiu-Jitsu, there were different types of Shime Waza or constriction techniques. The body was one area to attack, and the neck or the throat was another one. And there was another one where you just smothered them too, just with your body, just smothered them. But the primary targets were either the trunk of the body, the body, or the neck. So, and the rules changed, I think, I can't remember what year it was, but the Kodokan changed the rules where the Dojime was no longer allowed, I think simply because they had some broken ribs. And so they just went with the strangles to the neck and the constrictions to the neck. So the first one here, you'll see a lot of guys try it. It's the most common one. So Derek has got Mike in what we call Dojime. He's squeezing him here pretty good. And he's creating some pressure, as you can see, with the legs on the trunk, generally at the ribs. Now, that'd be a good, why don't you try like a lapel choke from the bottom, cross lapel choke from the bottom. So that's a common situation you see that will happen. You know, did he squeeze, did he tap out from the squeeze to the neck or the squeeze to the body? We don't know. He just tapped out. So that's a very old thing you'll see certainly in Kodokan Judo and old Jiu-Jitsu, where a lapel strangle, like a cross strangle, and also with Dojime applied, okay? Another way you could do that is with a body triangle. So this is even nastier. So when Derek does a body triangle and creates that, and that's pretty hard. I'm gonna come around behind you. Look at how the body triangle is formed there. Okay. Now, if Derek had longer legs, he could wrap his leg or even his right leg even tighter and anchor it under Mike, but that's pretty tough to do. Yeah.
Changing it.
Okay, we're finding a skinnier guy here, everybody. So there you go. If we can get that in even tighter, and even then, okay, there you go. So you can see a body triangle, body sankaku from that position. And would he choke out from the neck or from the body? We don't know, okay? So that's one variation of, the Dojime from the front. Now another one is from the rear, so you may have rolled them over in more of a seated rodeo ride. And Eric, I may have you do this later because Derek, because you're longer legs, so you might show this pretty well. But another way is just to really hook your ankles together. Just like a body scissors, like a pro wrestler, sir. And now you can get him in a choke or whatever from that position. But you see, is he squeezing from the pressure to the body or the pressure to the neck? Well, okay, the more the neck.
This time it was here.
But it adds pressure to the ribs and also to the gut.
And it kind of elongates them too. It gives you a focal point to like bridge off of. So like that kind of anchors. It gives me something to
this
back
a lot more. Yeah, makes this a lot more sturdy because he's kind of pivoting
off that. I can't really, it's not that he's not really going to tap for me, just going like this with my feet, right? But if I get him crossed, I can actually.
And that's why you'll see a lot of judo referees, as soon as the ankles are crossed, they'll assume it's a Dojime or body scissors or body constriction, which would apply pressure to the trunk, okay? And the other one would be, Derek, I know, Eric, you got longer legs. Can you do it on Derek? Can you guys switch positions?
I can actually do it.
Yeah. You can actually do it from, because he is pretty skinny. Okay, so you can get a Dojime with the body triangle there. Just look at this. So you can see how, with his left foot, he anchored under his buttocks. And that's pretty nasty. And you can see how, look at the configuration there, and that is a body triangle. Now, it's really nasty double trouble. So you got a body triangle, and you're going to get them in, pretty much a neck triangle. You're going to do the old-fashioned figure 4 Hadaka Jime. I mean, you know, like we were saying, that's an MMA fighter's dream, isn't it?
Yeah.
You tie him up at the body, then you tie him up at the neck, and you get a tap out, generally from the neck, but boy, it sure hurts the body too.
Even if you don't really have it, like a lot of times we'll be here and the guy's got his chin down like this, and I can slide this through and then I just bridge him into it.
Yeah.
It's unpleasant, yeah.
Yeah, so you know, there's a lot of pressure on the body. And also that can be applied from the bottom position, like in bottom guard or bottom newaza. Can you guys switch positions, one between his legs? And so basically, you're doing a body triangle. Okay, you got that, but go ahead and form a triangle. Do actually body triangle, there you go. And you can see from that position, Derek's pretty well sucked in there. He's locked.
It's fine.
Enough wiggle room to breathe.
There's hardly, and that certainly gives Eric more time on the bottom to apply like a cross lapel strangle or something like that, because it certainly does tie it up. And again, is the pressure coming from that? What's that?
Passing's pretty hard from here too.
Passing, you're stuck. You are really in a position there in that body triangle. So again, judo guys, totally illegal stuff. It's one of the Shime Waza or forbidden techniques of Kodokan Judo. But because there are neck injuries, there you go. Oh yeah, a nice sleeve choke, all those cool things. But we were just having fun with it tonight, and it's something I thought we wanted to maybe video on, because yes, totally illegal in judo, but I think it's legal in a lot of other things.
Yeah.
I know combat Sambo, it would be totally legal.
Totally legal.
So there you go. So anyway, it's Dojime, or body constriction, body squeezing. You know, we call it body scissors, but it's really, Dojime means body constriction. So there you go. Thanks guys.